Hi students, in the previous video I had explained you how to print the counting from 1 to n using recursive technique or from n to 1 forward or backward counting. In this video I am going to explain you how to find the sum of the same numbers, sum of the first n natural numbers. See the program to find the sum of the series 1 plus 2 plus 3, 4, 5 and so on up to n. Now we have to find the sum. So suppose the value of n is 4, it means we have to find the sum of first 4 terms. That will be 10. This should be the output. See, I have already made one program here, just I am going to explain it. This time I have taken one variable as a class variable, static int s equal to 0. It is a class variable, not the data member, not the instance variable. It is class variable. Class variable means common variable for all the functions. Right now here we have only 2 functions, so we can access this variable in anywhere in any function. We can't declare variable here. If we declare int s equal to 0, we can declare, but with each function call it will become 0. That's why it is required to declare one global type variable. Now from the beginning, same program as in the last video, almost same function name, just this time I have taken add, where parameterized variable n, condition is same if n is 1. Instead of printing, in the previous lecture I had printed here system.out.print n, but here you have to write here n, system.out.print n. So it was printing 1, here it was printing 2 and so on. But here what you have to do, I am just adding, if n is 1, just add the value of n to s, else add same value n to s and call the function. Now from the beginning I am going to start. From the main function value we are passing 4 in the beginning and will be 4. Condition is false, else will execute, so 4 will be added in 0, so s will become 0 plus 4 equal to 4. Function call 4 minus 1 3, second function call, recursive call, where n is 3. Again n is not 1, else will execute, so 3 will be added in the 4. So 4 plus 3 equal to 7. Again 3 minus 1 2, next function call with the 2. Condition is false, so 2 will be added in the previous value of s, 7 plus 2 9. So 2 minus 1 1, final function call with the 1. Condition is now true, so 1 will be added here in 9, so s will become 9 plus 1 10. Now this was the last function call. Now nothing will execute and control will transfer back. So it means from main we have started first function call, then second function call, third function call and fourth function call. Here we have passed 4 to this function, then it passed 3, then 2, then finally 1. Now after adding 1, s will become 10, then control will come back one by one to the main function. And after this statement it will print the value 10 here. This is the final sum of this series. Now one more important point. Suppose again I am calling the function disp by passing 4 with different value you can also pass. Second time, and now if you again print the value of s, same function call, but what will happen? It will not print 10 here this time. It will print next values. You are passing 4 from here. So 4 will be added not in 0. It will be added in 10. So it will be now s is not 0 now, s is 10. So from 10 it will start. So first of all 4 will be added, then 3 will be added, then 2, then 1. So again 10 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So finally it will become 20. So 20 will be printed here. So if you want to find the sum from the beginning, it is necessary to make s equal to 0 here. This is the important point, because it is static variable common for all the functions. That's why it is required to set it 0 before calling any function again. That's all.